going like maybe 6 years now. We've celebrated every birthday alone. And even when I mean celebrated, because some birthdays, like out of these last few years, like I just maybe, I think I stopped. I don't even remember the last time I bought myself like a cake. I just pray now on my birthdays. Maybe that's how it should be, but sometimes it really feels odd to be alone on your birthdays and like to have no one to celebrate with, no one to spend it with. And that hurts, you know, a lot. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are just like me. That's why I'm making this video. Because it makes me sad that there are people that spend their birthdays alone. And it never used to be like this. Like, I never used to spend my birthdays alone. I always did something like growing up, and then I went into this really deep depression and like my darkest days. And everybody just started kind of evaporating out of my life, like disappearing, to the point where I found myself with no friends, no family. And I've spent holidays, every holiday alone. But birthdays are like, you know, Christmas is hard too. Thanksgiving is hard because, you know, you see people with their families, everybody's off, and, you know, you just sit in the house. But I noticed this upcoming week, I was thinking like, I haven't spent a birthday with someone or celebrated my birthday or went out or did anything like for years. I know like the first like 2 or 3 years where I spent it alone, I tried to like make myself happy. I probably bought myself like a cake or maybe had like cake and ice cream and just kind of got candles and just sung happy birthday to myself. But I noticed I stopped doing that because I don't want to force it. Like if I'm going to spend it alone, then why celebrate it? But I think that it's really important to like acknowledge yourself and another year that God has blessed you, you know. So I don't think I'm going to do that this year. My birthday's actually coming up pretty soon, not too soon, but I got a couple months. It's a couple months away. And it's going to be a big number. So I'm blessed to be that number in life, you know. And then two, also, I think that, not saying I deserve it, because I don't want to sound like prideful or egotistic or anything like that, but I would like to see myself enjoy my life even if no one else is enjoying it with me. I would like to see myself be, you know, be grateful in the moment. And I'm always grateful in the moment. Like, I always appreciate things in the moment, like, because I do most things, mostly all things by myself. And I'm really grateful for, like, the small moments. But I think, like, if somebody's watching this, I think, like, I don't want to sound stupid or cliche or dumb or anything like that, but even if you don't have any money, be kind to yourself. Do something that you can do the most you can do with the limits you have, whatever limit it is, for yourself on your birthday, right? So, like, if money is an issue, go to the park. I remember, like, for the first couple years, like, I never, ever really had, the first couple years I fell into depression. I lost my job. I barely had any money in my pocket. So I really probably would only have, like, a few bucks to spend on my birthday. And I would get me a box cake, and I would get me some candles, man, and I would go, and I would have fun. I would make me a cake and put some frosting on it, and I would go to the park, and I would make myself a special lunch, you know, something that, you know, maybe took a little bit of time, and it probably wouldn't even cost much, but it was, you know, it was different. You know, and I would just acknowledge it being my birthday. And then I just stopped celebrating it altogether. I just treated it like a regular day because I didn't want anyone to know it was my birthday anymore because I was so alone and so sad. And then to the point where, you know, I just like stopped celebrating it because I feel like people forgot about it anyways. So I kind of just wanted to forget it was my birthday, which is hard to do when it's your birthday. You know, when you know it's your birthday, even though you're not doing anything, you're not celebrating it. You just like, you know, whatever. I just hope no one knows it's my birthday, because who's this sad and who's this alone on their birthday? Nobody likes that feeling. And over the last like few years, I have been like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to treat this like a regular day. So like, even though I'm majority by myself and alone, like my neighbors won't know it's my birthday. So it's easier. Or like, I won't post happy birthday on Instagram or any of that stuff. Like, I'll just let it roll over, you know, because it is what it is. But this year, this birthday coming up, you know, I probably may not, but I'm really leaning towards like doing something special. I don't know, like just doing something a little bit more, you know. For like the last 3 or 4 years, I've completely stopped celebrating it, period. But like the first couple years, 3 years, I've at least tried to like get myself a cake and make myself a cake and stuff like that. But these last couple years have been like tragic. But I have been celebrating my birthday alone for the last 6 years, and I know that I'm not the only one. And I just want to let you know that I feel you. You're loved, and you're not celebrating alone, you're celebrating with God.